Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Professor Jennifer Hill and I run Divide and Conquer Math, which is a website and YouTube channel dedicated to helping you learn math on your terms. And this video is part of my series on one of the most essential skills you need in school, time management. So this is level 2 of the series, and so if you haven't watched this before, just an FYI, I do use a paper planner, which is something that I recommend that you have, and you could do this with a digital one, but I just prefer paper because I think it's easier to flip through the pages. Any planner will do as long as it has a weekly view and plenty of space to write in what you have going on each day. Okay, so let's get into it.
So like I said, this is level 2, and just to quickly remind you, so level 1 was all about just how to get started with time management and using a planner. And level 2, now we're going to talk about goal setting for each week, and then in level 3, we're going to talk about how do you schedule out the most stressful weeks. And I have another video which is almost like a level 4 of just other advice and things to think about if you find that you still struggle with managing your time. And our overarching goal now in levels 2 and 3 is to get you to start using a planner to help you organize each day by setting goals around your priorities and energy. So this is about you. So level 2, we've got kapow, time management. So we're going to talk about goal setting for each week. So in level 1, I had steps 1 through 4, and so now I'm going to talk about step 5. So step 5 in my time management process is to write out realistic goals for what you want to accomplish each day. So just that simple. So you want to set goals around the amount of mental energy that you personally have, and I want to walk you through an example of this. So let's pretend I'm a student. These are the classes that I'm taking this semester, and then on top of these classes, I also work, and then I want to be able to see my friends with some regularity. Okay, so in thinking about my course load, I know that these two classes are the hardest, most time consuming, and they really require the most mental energy for me. Now keep in mind, someone else might find these classes energizing, so you have to kind of make this example work for you. So this is not a hard and fast rule. But my personal goal in this situation is not to do too much of both classes on the same day when possible. At a minimum, I don't want to work on both of these classes on a day that I also have to work because I'm just not going to have the energy. I'm going to be too drained. So let's take a look now at how I might schedule my goals. So first of all, I set a few priorities for myself this week that aren't necessarily directly homework, okay? So these are just things that will make my life easier this semester if I do these things, and I am reminded to make goals to accomplish these additional things by writing them up here. All right, so let's look at Monday. So on Monday, you'll notice that I have to work that day. So this restricts how much homework I can realistically do. And also I have to keep in mind that I won't have much mental energy after work. So as such, I set a goal to do my physics homework, and I know that I need to do that first thing in the morning before I go to work because I will have more energy for it then. Now, my other two goals for the day, history and Spanish, are things that I know don't take as much time, and I feel confident that I could knock out my history quiz after work if I have to because it's not as time consuming or draining for me. And then you'll also note that I am trying to start my Spanish homework early. I'm trying to start it, it's due Wednesday, I'm trying to start it early. But I only have a goal to start it. So let's talk about what I mean by starting an assignment. When I say start an assignment, I literally mean try doing 1 to 3 problems. That's it. You literally just want to start the assignment. By starting an assignment, this allows you to see if you have any momentum. So if I start it and it's going pretty well and I'm really getting into it, I might just finish it and then I have my Spanish homework done 2 days early. And, if it's after work and I just feel kind of drained, I at least got it started. I know what it's about. So tomorrow when I get to it, I have more energy for it and I know exactly what I need to do. So starting an assignment is just a nice little time hack to really get you in the right place mentally. So now let's continue on with looking at my goal setting. So Tuesday looks very similar to Monday. I work again and I've set similar goals that align with how much energy I will likely have for the day. On Wednesday, I don't work, so notice that I've planned more time to work on both physics and calculus. I feel like I'll have more energy for both, and I'm okay with spending my energy on those topics since I don't work. I also set goals to help me meet some of my other priorities that I set for the week, like writing out a set of note cards to get me organized to study for Spanish, and just getting a tiny start on an English paper. Thursday is structured similar to Wednesday. And now Friday and Saturday is when I like to take a break from school, and that's when I really want to see my friends. So you'll notice on Friday that I plan to spend some time finishing an assignment so that Sunday I don't have to worry about my calculus homework. And I'll plan to do that before work. And then I can spend the rest of the weekend mostly relaxing. So I will just plan to hang out with friends after work, and then Saturday I will do the same thing, and I'm just going to relax and I'm not going to worry about homework. When Sunday comes around, I have a little homework to do, but I've tried to make sure it isn't too much so that I can continue to relax just a little before Monday starts and then the whole thing starts again. So, I want to also mention there's like a second part of this. We'll call this Step 5B. So you get bonus points for this. So when you schedule your goals for the day, consider also noting a time of day goal. And there are many ways to create time of day goals, so I just want to show you a few ways to do this. So here you can see I have set a start time goal for the things I want to do. I've even included scheduling in like time to go to the gym. And then you can see I hope to start my calculus homework by 9:30, and ideally I'll finish it before work. I would like to finish my Spanish homework before work, but you'll note that I've noted here if I don't get to it before work, then I feel comfortable doing it after work, as opposed to calculus, where I just feel too drained to work on it after work. So I put those goals in. In this next example, here are more loosely defined times. I don't set a wake-up time. I just note that I'll go to the gym right when I wake up, and then I will plan to do my calculus quiz before work, and then after work, I will work on history. And so setting goals like this gives me some structure without being, too focused on exact times. In this other example, so this is another way, so I have these AM goals, afternoon goals, evening goals, and then, as I finish those things, I can kind of take breaks throughout the day, and that might be another way I'd like to schedule my time. And then here's this last way you could do it. So now I've set up blocks of time for all the things that I want to do. And I try to be pretty generous in those blocks so that I don't constantly miss my schedule. So be really generous if you're going to try this blocking technique. However, some things take longer than expected, so definitely try to schedule extra time. Just kind of keep that in the back of your mind that you might have to set up extra time. And the thing about this is setting a time to accomplish your goal is a very easy way to help motivate yourself. So once you kind of get used to checking off some of those lists, setting those goals, it's just something that will help make you personally better. Okay, so I want to also note a step 6 to this, which is pretty simple. Just cross off and keep track of how well you meet your goals. So note how your goal setting goes. Are you scheduling too much? And if you are, then you just want to adjust in the next week. Don't beat yourself up if you don't meet all your goals. Just adjust your goal setting for the next week. It takes time to get good at this. And by the way, setting goals will not be a 100% perfect process. That just will never be the case. Instead, your goal, if you had to give yourself a grade for how well you plan, you'd want to have like a B, not an A plus, and not a C. So like a B type grade, B plus, B minus, something like that. So something where you're mostly consistent. Maybe you miss it sometimes, but on the whole, you're doing okay with what you need to do. Now, if this is new to you, then I recommend that you practice goal setting for 2 to 4 weeks. And just see how that goes. And maybe this is a good enough process for you and you're happy and you feel like you are doing much better with time management. However, if you want to really master time management, then check out level 3, which is advanced time management. So these are going to be techniques to help you better manage your stress, if that makes sense, and how to really master some of those busy, crazy times that you get in school. So if this video was helpful to you, consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment with any feedback or other tips you might want to add to this, and also consider sharing this with a friend. So hopefully I'll see you guys in level 3, and otherwise, thanks for watching.